Jillian Reed with Sexual Assault Support Services, and I'm here today with Danielle MacNeil from Maison Baldwin House and Dominique Terriah from Victim Services of SDG&A. We're here today talking about the Women's March that just happened a couple weeks ago on January 21st. What do you guys think of that?
I think it was really awesome. It was nice to see different groups of women kind of get together. Even though they were advocating for different things, they kind of all united as one, and I think it was very empowering and showed a lot of strength.
Yeah, it was amazing. Strength in numbers. There was almost 1 million people just in DC alone and 4 million throughout the States, and there was also rallies in Ottawa and Montreal as Canada joined in.
Yeah, it was really great seeing people kind of all over the globe get involved in response. A huge part of it was in response to the comment that Donald Trump did make about grabbing women by the pussy, which is sexual assault.
Right, and thank you for saying that, because I find that a lot of people are not comfortable with actually voicing the statement that he made, and I think it's important that we're not scared to, really point it out.
No, because he felt comfortable saying it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and it's good seeing that response from people saying, hey, this isn't okay, and seeing that kind of go all over the world. In Canada, there was tons of people in Ottawa and Montreal kind of using their voice to speak up and say, hey, like this is not okay.
We're not okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it was billed as a women's march, but there were men who came out too to advocate against that, so.
Yeah, it was nice to see the support from everyone.
And there was a lot of people who went, they had a lot of energy, really inspired by this march. If people didn't get out, like, it's not the end, right? Like, there's lots of other ways that people can speak up about things that are important to them, whether that be that particular women's march or sexual assault, like our Take Back the Night event that we host every single year.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a march right in town here, and it happens every year. Been happening for about 25 years off and on. So that would be one way that people can get involved if it's something that's interesting to them and that they feel that they need to voice for themselves as well.
Yep. So if you weren't able to make it to the marches that happen in the States or in Ottawa or Montreal, you can join in the Take Back the Night march this year. It's just going to be on September 21st.
Yeah, and we have a Facebook event for that. So anyone that, looks into the Facebook event will get updates as we come up with new things that are happening. It's a really fun event. We make posters just like in the Women's March that they had in DC and around the world, where people had these really great, clever ways to express how they're feeling. You can make those for that Take Back the Night march that we do. We've got some great speakers that come and get everyone all fired up.
We've got our clothesline project that worked out very well last year in September, where you're able to just kind of paint a t-shirt and we hang it up so that everybody can hear your voice.
It was really powerful to see all the t-shirts up there with all the different messages that people had written.
Yeah,
it was pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and last year was really great too because of the bus that we had come to make it a little bit more accessible, and people were riding along, cheering us along from the bus, and also kind of being involved that way. So hopefully we'll have that again this year as well. I think it's a really great way to use your voice, and everyone's welcome for this event as well.
Anybody's welcome. If you want to support, advocate for that, everybody's welcome. Men, women, children.
Anybody who wants to stand up against sexual violence.
Yeah, and that's what this march is all about, right? Standing up and using your voice to say sexual assault, sexual violence, it's not okay. We don't accept it in our community. We don't accept it in our country or in the world, really. And this is a space to kind of stand up and say that to our community, but also to the world, just like the Women's March. And the cool thing about Take Back the Night, as you guys know, it actually happens all across Canada on the same night. So on the third Thursday of September, every year across the country, women and all people that support ending sexual violence are there showing, hey, this isn't okay and we need to stop this happening.
Yes. Yeah, we had a lot of people who were there, in memory of victims of sexual violence, and we had a lot of survivors who marched with us as well. The energy was really infectious.
It was.
Like when we got out there and we were doing some chants and people really just got on board. We had people lining the streets, honestly, as the bus was going and the crowd was going to see what was going on, and people just joining in and supporting us, honking their horns.
Yes.
And
we had people on their balconies waving and supporting. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So anyone that wants to get involved can check out the Facebook page. They can contact any of the agencies, including Maison Interlude House, who aren't here tonight. And that's how they can get involved and kind of get that fire for using your voice and speaking out. It's going to be a really great event. I know it's a long ways away, but
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
we're going to keep up the momentum.
I'm sure that we'll see lots coming out, more protests and whatnot as the Trump presidency continues. So we'll be building off of that energy.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So it's September 21st this year in 2017 that you can join us. And again, you can check out the Facebook event.